CS 1.6 is the first game in Counter-Strike series. This game uses the Gold Source engine, which is known for its creepy atmosphere. Many players recall disturbing moments in official CS 1.6 maps. Therefore, I decided to make my own Iceberg of the scariest maps. It consists of 6 tiers. As you get closer to the depths of the ocean, the maps will become more and more terrible and sinister. Now briefly about each tier. The first tier, as well as the second, includes maps that are not able to scare, but can cause a feeling of discomfort. The third and fourth tiers include maps with a creepy atmosphere and sound effects. Also, on some maps there are small screamers, many of which are not even able to scare you. The fifth tier includes really terrifying maps, frightening with the cursed atmosphere and scary ambient with sound effects. The sixth tier is pure evil. The Valle is the map created in 2016 and completed in June 2023. The map has dull colors and, together with the sounds of rain and thunderstorm, perfectly conveys the atmosphere of loneliness on the island with the lighthouse. Downtown is a picturesque Dutch town with a criminal story. This town has become the focus of a 5-year money laundering and tax evasion investigation linked to a series of murders, drug trafficking, and millions of euros in allegedly dirty cash. The reason for this was the terrorist group Al-Qaeda. The New York is a map with an unfriendly atmosphere of New York City. This map serves as a reference to game Max Payne. There is also an Easter egg with a secret room on this map. CS Havana is the official map in CS 1.6. The map represents the streets of the capital of Cuba, Havana, with a large number of roads, lanes and buildings. Due to the nighttime and dead silence, this map can make you feel uncomfortable. CS Back Alley is also an official map. It is set in an urban area at night, in and between of plenty of apartment blocks. It features many vertical elements and cramped hallways. There are sounds of barking dogs and car alarms on the map, which can scare some players. The Skid Row 2010 represents the urban city in which the battle takes place. The walls of some buildings are destroyed and corpses lie on the streets. The map conveys the tense atmosphere really well. CS747 is another official map from CS 1.6. The map takes place in a Boeing 747, aircraft that has been hijacked by the terrorists. 5 civilians has been taken hostage. CS Castle Night. The theme of map can be seen in its name. There is a nighttime and sound effects in the form of windy weather on the map. There is also a secret passage to nowhere and a noisy Easter egg which can scare some players. CS Ritual is the last map on this tier. It represents a city at night with a building in the basement of which a pagan ritual with a pentagram takes place. The first map from the second tier is The Survivor. Survivor is an official snowy map with a plane crash and a ghost town with frozen vehicles. The Survivor can scare you with environmental sounds as well as mystic atmosphere. CS Cinema is a map based on the cinema complex Rex. It is a 3-story building where hostages are being held. The first and the only hide-and-seek map in this video is Hide-and-Seek Neverland. It is a dark map with a small village and an enigmatic cave, where spooky events take place. CS Horror is a map in the style of CS Mansion, where in the center of the map there is a huge building and hostages inside it. This is the first ghost-themed map on this list. Fight Yard Cemetery is a night map with a spooky vibe. Nothing really much to say about this map. CS Woods is a little known map that was created only 3 years ago. CS Woods takes place in a dark creepy forest with a bunker, power line building and a bridge with hostages. CS Rainy Estate is a remake of the original map from CS 1.6. This is the really gloomy map with the rainy weather and a thunderstorm. Sometimes you can see how lightning strikes the ground. Zombie Mod Vintage is a Halloween map with an abandoned mansion inhabited with ghosts which is located in the forest. If it wasn't for the disco music and the secret room, this map would have been a lot scarier. CS Arab Streets is the last official map on this Iceberg. I mean, it was official until March 2001. Then Valve decided to remove it from the game. The map takes place in Iraq near a chemical factory. In general, Arab Street has a pretty frightening and menacing atmosphere, as this map reminds of the real events taking place in this country. Death Run Horror is a map created in 2013. This map takes place in a building full of traps. Activating traps is accompanied by unpleasant sounds. Overall, this map has a menacing atmosphere and at some point reminds me of a Saw movie. CS Horror 2 is the second version of CS Horror map. This version is a bit scary since it has creepy sounds, photos and a ghost lurking in a mansion. AIM Silent Night takes place in an abandoned elementary school. This map has a great scary environment and a reference to Silent Hill. Unlike the previous map, this map really scared me. CS Manoa is a high-quality map which was created in 2004, almost 20 years ago. The map takes place in a huge abandoned mansion with the corpses of the previous owners. This mansion is a haunted place since doors and other interior items are constantly moving. The asylum takes place in a mental hospital. With the voices of patients and huge amount of blood, this map feels like a cursed, terrifying place to be in. CS Spooks is a map created in 2003 by Nipper. This map represents a huge haunted country house with lots of weird stuff going on and silly screamers, which won't even scare you.
Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide.
Now things are getting serious. CS mentioned that is a horror variation of original map. This map has really scary environment and together with creepy sound effects, CS mentioned that feels like a solid horror map where you can get scared couple of times. Blah is a weird, creepy map by Nipper. This map can be funny, scary, beautiful and disgusting at the same time. I didn't really know what tier it deserves, so I put it right here. Jail Saw speaks for itself. There are a couple of rooms with the traps and lots of blood, just like in the movie. But there is also one thing behind the door that got me disturbed, and looks really creepy in my opinion. CS Reinhold 322 is a scary map with a huge haunted mansion. This map has references to such movies as The Shining and The Evil Dead. Maybe there are more references which I don't know. There is lots of creepy stuff, disturbed hostages and couple of screamers, which can actually scare you. The Immortals takes place in a cemetery. This map has evil sound effects coming from the hell and couple of screamers. All the details together convey the sinister atmosphere really well. Escape Horror is a truly terrifying map that might not seem at first sight. There are no screamers on the map just because the whole map is a huge screamer. Severed heads, sound of the dead, abandoned houses, objects breaking underfoot, scary sound effects and environment perfectly convey the tense atmosphere of a cursed place in which you would never want to be. Death on Jigsaw is a map with different roads to escape. In addition to traps, there are lots of scary and gore moments, which will make your gameplay much more difficult and stressful. Zombie Escape Sanatorium 1 is a real nightmare. It's a terrible cursed place full of blood and dirt. Along the way you will hear ambient straight out of hell, as well as frightening voices and screams. Sea's Evil Crazy is the gate to hell. The fact is that the action of the map takes place in a haunted mansion, in the basement of which you can see doors leading directly to hell. Every round the interior of the house changes, something new and terrifying appears. Scary ambient and evil voices make this map even more terrifying. We're in the Hell Abyss. Zombie mod Silent Hill is a dreadful, horrible and bloody place to be in. The map takes place in a beyond. Ruins, blood and dirt is everywhere. Screams and vague whisper, ghosts and terrible sounds can be heard. All the things together convey the evil, damned atmosphere insanely well. CS Sanatorium 2 is a pandemonium in terms of horror maps. The whole map is a nightmare with the scariest ambient I have ever heard. There are disturbing pictures and bloody words on the walls that there is no turning back and you are in a hopeless situation where the only way out is to die in this dreadful place. Which map from this Iceberg was the scariest one for you? Let me know in the comments. See you next time, bye.